So there's this mod pack for Kenshi called Age of Blood and Sand, and it's a collection of 300 mods that really expand the game from what I've heard, and a lot of people have played it. It's got a 5-star with 700 ratings. Since I did just get done with a Total War series, I think a nice transition would be to take a character from that series and bring it into the world of Kenshi. Now the character we're going to be doing that with is Lu Bu. Lu Bu is, I'd say, easily the strongest character in Three Kingdoms. With one of our mods, we're able to play as a Juggernaut, and we get a bunch more HP on our limbs. Like our chest has 500 HP, head's 250, stomach's 300. Normally you only have 100 HP on most of these, assuming you're playing human. I think Shek have like 125 on most. As a Juggernaut, we also start with 50 strength, and we get a racial XP bonus of 2 times for strength, so we can level it up really quickly. As far as everything else, I think most of his other stuff like dexterity is 1.2 and toughness is also 1.2, so we'll raise those a little bit quicker, but the main stat we're going to focus on trading up right now is strength. In order to help us do that, we're going to have Lu Bu pick up his trusty mount, the Red Hair, which is his legendary mount. I don't know if he can actually mount this thing, but with this start, we do start with this pet that has 100 athletics. It is super quick and it has 33 dodge. I think that's also really good. Wait, what? We're fighting already, it looks like, right off the bat. We have this tough red saber who is attacking us, and he has a bounty of 4k. I don't know if this is like part of the start or if this was just like a really lucky thing that happened to us, but either way, we're going to take him on. We do have a good amount of equipment, and the main thing we're going to be using right now is this Juggernaut Heavy Longsword, which has a value of 105k. We could actually just sell this thing right off the bat for 13k. It doesn't seem all that good as far as like the cutting damage is only 1.15, the blunt damage is 0.6. I don't remember if that's all that good. It's been a while since I played this game, so I've definitely forgotten a few things. He took out his two-hander, and the Red Hair is actually doing work on this guy. This thing is attacking really quick, it looks like. And we're hitting him really hard. And actually the guard's helping us out too. And oh no, the Red Hair got tagged, but he's still alive. And we knocked this guy unconscious. Wait, there's actually more enemies coming in here. Nichelle has a bounty of 1.7k. Marcel has a bounty of 1.5. And there's 5 enemies total. I don't know if we want to fight these guys or we just want to let the guards take them on. I will say if we fight them though, it will raise our toughness. It's just that we have this guy that's already knocked unconscious and we could just sell him off as a prisoner, and that's an easy 40k. There's a saying, I think it goes 1 bird in a hand is worth 2 in a bush. And this tough red saber is definitely a bird in our hand. I think we're just going to go pick him up and we're going to dip out of here. Currently we're in the swamp zone and we're at root. Now if we go over to rot, I don't think there's anywhere we can sell this guy, but I'm pretty sure at shark there is some kind of dude that will buy prisoners. So we're gonna head down there, and actually in the meantime Sandra from the Red Sabers is trying to attack us. We can 2v1 her with Lu Bu and the Red Hair, and yeah, we're knocking her pretty good. Meanwhile, over here, the rest of their party is fighting guards. We're able to just 2v1 this girl, and she actually might have some loot. Yeah, she has like a horse chopper. It's only worth 3k. She has a bandage. And we'll just pick up the rest of her equipment. We can sell it off. And also, if we put it in our backpack, the more stuff we carry around will make Lu Bu slower, but it will train up his strength quicker. What the heck is hitting Red Hair? Wait, the Red Hair just got knocked out. That's not good. Oh, there's an enemy over here that knocked out Red Hair. Okay, we have to finish this guy off too. It does kind of suck because now Red Hair cannot move with us. And so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do about that. But we're 2v1ing Marlon, and we're actually not tanking here. Kali, the swamp guard, is tanking. Or swamper. I don't know if it's a swamp guard. All right, we're gonna have Lu Bu first aid Red Hair, and actually his HP is going up pretty quick. He was dying, but yeah, we got him now, and he will survive. We could just leave him here, because he's gonna be unconscious for 100 more seconds. Although, one of these guys might pick him up and steal him, and I would not want that. One of these enemies, assuming there are still enemies up, which I think actually all the enemies were taken out. Oh wait, this guy's trying to get away. He's fixing his legs. We're gonna have Lu Bu finish off Irwin over here. And yeah, he's unconscious now. Take his horse chopper. There's like a few more horse choppers on the ground. We'll just grab those. Wait, this guy has a spiked club. This is actually a decent weapon. It's a Model 3. And his equipment's actually decent. Okay, wait, maybe we take this equipment and sell it. These plated cargo pants are actually better than the ones we're using, so we'll use those. We got a leather shirt now, which offers a little bit of resist. And what the heck is going on over here? We got the stone rats fighting the swampers. We could actually profit off of this. Wait, Marcella is actually unconscious. We're just gonna drop all our gear on the ground. It's a decent horse chopper too. Okay, we can't actually drop it on the ground. We have to put it in our inventory and then drop it on the ground. But if we just drop some of this equipment on the ground, we can actually come back for it. I don't think they'll pick it back up. Another person down over here. Wait, 2 people down over here actually. Okay, a lot of nice gear. Oh, crap. Oh no, wait, we just tried to loot one of the swampers and then that pissed off the swampers. Do we just fight the swampers now and just go to war with the swampers? I don't know if we do. Okay, we're still 0 faction relations with the swampers, so it's not like we pissed them off. We just temporarily pissed them off, so I think we can just run. As long as we just get out of here, we should be okay. I don't know if we drop the dude that we're carrying. I don't really want to because I want to redeem this bounty. Looks like we might be able to just walk out of here and we should be okay. maybe? Maybe not. This guy's on us pretty hard. Oh, 56 damage. Okay, wait. Yeah, we're getting hit pretty hard. Let's just ditch everything on the ground right now, just for now. Put down the tough red saber too. We're running at 17 miles per hour. This guy's running at 18. Oh no, he's gonna catch us actually. We have to dump some equipment. Nope, nope, nope. Now Lubu's naked. Crap. Is he running fast though? He's running at 19. Okay, we will outrun this guy. And I think the spiders are actually gonna eat him. There were some spiders that were chasing us. The swamp rat ended up chasing us for a while, and we had to go all the way over to Rot to ditch him. At this point, I was kind of just on auto run, not really paying much attention, when out of nowhere, this thing popped up. Holy shit. Thankfully, I had my autosave set to 10 minutes, and it autosaved right before we got into the village of Rot. But yeah, that was our first death to this new creature. I've never seen this thing before. For now, we're just gonna avoid it though, and we're gonna steer clear of Rot. All right, so we ended up getting out of there, and I found all the equipment that we dropped. For the most part, like our backpacks over here. Yeah, we still got a bunch of stuff over here. I'll pick all this up. After grabbing all of our stuff, we headed back to Root to save Red Hair, as he's currently bleeding out, when we got ambushed by this outlaw named Gorobu, who has a bounty of 31k. This dude is insanely strong though. He's got an attack of 81, defense of 93, toughness 120, and so even though he's only got 125 HP, I don't even think we can hit him. Or I guess if we do hit him, he's gonna take 65% less damage. We again ditched all our equipment, and we're gonna head back into the town, and hopefully the guards will help us take this guy on. Okay, never mind, he's backing off, and he is now attacking a mutant blood spider. He's not getting hit at all. Okay, never mind, he got hit in the leg. He got hit in the stomach now too. His stomach's at 35. He's gonna go down soon, probably. And there he goes. He's unconscious for 15 seconds. And the spider's just kind of camping his body. We can't pick him up. The mutant blood spiders are apparently not that fast. They only move at 15. And the red hair was able to aggro it away from the bandit. And Lubu was able to swoop in and pick him up. The bandit had this hazard shell, which is really heavy, 27 kg, but it's really tanky. Apparently it's a 2-part armor piece. It's got an upper part and a lower part on the pants as well. And this is going to offer really good coverage. It's just going to make Lubu really encumbered and really slow. The negatives to it though is it lowers his combat speed and gives him a negative 35 melee attack bonus, so his attack is really low. I guess it's because the armor is so heavy that it's hard for him to maneuver around. It also lowers his defense, and actually I think these negative stats are a good thing, because the lower your stats are, the easier it is to train them up. So I think at the start of the game you actually want equipment that's going to lower your stats. Like right now his melee attack is at -8, and I believe it's easier to level up your attack if it is starting at like a really low number, versus if we take it off, his attack goes up to 26. So as we were heading over to Shark to hopefully solve for a new prisoner, we stopped at Mudtown, and we're going to dump off some gear. We're actually going to dump off this hazard shell lower, simply for the fact that it's slowing us down by quite a lot. They make us move almost 40% slower, versus these pants are about 10% slower. The upper hazard shell does not slow us down really that much though, so we'll keep using that. And we'll also dump off these plated long boots. They're slowing our athletics too. We need some sandals. This guy also had a skeleton repair kit that sells for over 1k, and with that we're up to 3.3k now. In the tavern here there's some pretty good dudes, and one of the best is Urdat. He gives us some dialogue options. If we choose the first one, he gets pissed and he will not join us. Basically, if we choose the first option, we say we're our leader. This guy does not like that. But if we say we don't want to be a leader, he says, a king who does not want the crown, strong. Then we say, I try, and he will join us. Urdat starts with a decent amount of strength, toughness, and dex. And he's got good katana, good melee attack, decent defense, 26 field medic, so I guess he'll be our medic, and 68 athletics. He's going to be moving really quick. Silvershade will also join us for 3k, and he's pretty good at thievery. He's got decent stealth, lockpicking, thievery, assassination. Well, decent as in like, I guess a decent starting place. Being as he is a Hive Prince though, he will level up these skills quicker, so he will be the thief. We're going to try to keep him away from combat because Hive Princes are fairly squishy. Their limbs all have 80 HP and they do not tank that many hits. I just realized that Urdat is also a Hive Prince and he does not have much HP either. One thing I also forgot back at Root is we ditched a lot of equipment. Like we ditched our thieves backpack, so we sent Urdat back to retrieve it because he's moving really quickly with that 68 athletics skill. Our main party made it to Shark, and they do have somebody that will buy people with bounties on their head, except they will only pay for Furious Samurai, Empire Sergeant Majors, Tough Red Sabers, and Lethal Swamp Ninjas, and they'll only pay half for dead ones, so if they're alive it's better. Unfortunately, our prisoner Gorobu belongs to the Outlaw faction, and these guys do not care about the Outlaw faction. So our plan for now is we're gonna have Urdat, who is the quickest, try to find someone that will buy off Gorobu, and I'm thinking we might have some luck in the Sten Desert. I believe there is some Shek towns here, here. And I think the Sheks might not like outlaws. We did end up stripping Erdat to make him quicker, and he brought all his equipment back to the main party, which did actually get slightly bigger. Dr. Chung joined us for free. He's overall pretty bad in combat, but he has 39 field medic and 18 science. And so he'll be our researcher, and our immediate goal now is to get him set up with a research table. We sold off some of the equipment we just picked up and we're up to 1400. And if we do save up a bit more, for only 4K, we can buy this residential shack. And if we pop a research table in here, we can have Dr. Chung start doing research for us, and that'll start getting us some tech. The sooner we do that, the better, because then we can start unlocking stuff to make our base. To get some more money, we sent Lubu and the red hair over to this ruins, and it turns out it's a lost library outpost. The store's locked, but I think we can smash it open. Okay, it's actually gonna take a while. Each hit brings it down 1 or not even. Can the red hair help us out too? Yeah, we'll eventually get it, like it's going down. Can we just use strength though? I'm not strong enough to do that. We'll just keep smashing it, I guess. All right, we got it down. It did not take too long. And we are now in a library that has a ton of books. I don't think most of this stuff even sells for anything. Besides like maybe these 2 books that are teal. There's some books upstairs as well. We'll pick those up. And there's some ancient military documents and an engineer's map. We can actually learn these and it will add locations to our map. There's actually a lot of stuff just chilling outside too. Like I'm seeing skeleton repair kits, some more books. We can use these books for research. Skeleton eye I think is worth something. Yeah, this thing's worth 3K. And the power core is actually worth 3K as well. And there's actually multiple power cores on the ground. I think the last thing we're gonna grab is these 2 skeleton repair kits. There's actually one more skeleton eye too. And with that, I think we'll get out of here. We're gonna sell this stuff off back at Shark and we're about to make a huge profit. These skeleton repair kits sell for 4.6K a pop and the 2 power cores for 3K each. And with that, we just got 23K. Let's also dump off all this parchment too. I just grabbed some random stuff from the library. Let's grab a large backpack for 3K. It is quite an investment, but even after buying that, we still have 21K and it gave us a lot more inventory space on Lubu. We're probably going to give this to someone else though, because whoever's using it really cannot do combat that well. It gives them a 20% combat speed effect penalty and a 75% dodge effect penalty. So whoever's using it really cannot dodge anything. As far as what house we're going to buy, we have 2 pretty economical options. This one on the left is 6,400 and this one on the right is only 4K. The one on the right seems a little bit bigger though. Maybe the space on the deck counts for the one on the left, but I think we'll buy the 4K one. I did a save and bought the left one just to see if you could actually build on the deck, and I don't think you can. I don't know why you would buy the one on the left. The one on the right has way more space. We'll plop down a small research bench, which is going to cost us 3 building materials, and it just so happens this nearby shop has 9 building materials that are not that expensive, that are 100 a pop. After building the research bench, we put all the books we found at the library inside of it. For 2 books, we can do metal fencing, 2 more books for Japanese style walls, and 2 more books for makeshift walls. Now, I'm not sure which walls are better or which ones are more material efficient, so we're just going to research all of them. And once we do that, we'll be able to start building walls for our own base, because yeah, this tiny little shack is not nearly enough space to build really anything that we need to build. Meanwhile, over at the bar in Shark, there was another dialogue puzzle and we were able to get Hamut to join us, who is actually relatively okay at combat. He starts with pretty good beginner stats and he's also pretty good with turrets and precision shooting. Once we get our base set up, we'll be able to plop him on a turret and he can help us defend it. Speaking of turrets, we were also able to pick up Green for 2300 and he has 78 in turret skill, so that'll be nice to have another person that's really good at turrets. And we also completed the dialogue puzzle for Noom. That one was actually kind of hard. I was at that one for a good 10 minutes, but he ended up joining us and this dude's pretty stacked. He's got this Paladin's Cross worth 24K, some really nice specialist leg plates, and the rest of his gear is all high grade. The dude's attributes are also insane. He's got 50 strength, 74 toughness, 71 dex, around 50 in melee attack and melee defense, 55 athletics. The dude can also do manual labor too. He has 45 in laboring. We were able to pick up 2 extra people for free. Miu, who's really decent at farming, she has 60 farming and 30 laboring. And this other girl is pretty bad at everything, but she was free, so we just picked her up anyways. With that though, we will be concluding episode 1, and in episode 2, we're going to start off by making our base. If you are liking this and you want to see me explore all this expansion has to offer, then drop a like on the video. With that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.